So how about some Monday motivation for you? Some positive vibes. Now we've got life coach, emotional intelligence expert, public speaker, soft skill trainer, and author Tosin Imogeme, who has a message to share with us during this sensitive period. Let's take a look at this.
Hi guys, my name is Tosin Imogeme. I'm a life coach, an emotional intelligence expert, and an author. And I'd like to talk about the global crisis we've been having, which is COVID-19, which is ravaging the world. And I'd like to highlight a few points to help us manage ourselves because you see, it's not the load you carry that wears you down, it's how you carry it. So, the first thing I'd like us to take note is the fact that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Pain is inevitable, but how you react to that pain is optional. Since the beginning of the world, we've always had global crisis. A few years ago, we had Ebola. Recently, there was an explosion. The economy is bad. Things are not going the way they ought to. These are painful situations. But how you respond is completely optional. So the first step is to review your situation. Dr. Wayne Dyer once said, when you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at, they tend to change. If someone dies, for example, there's no direct effect on your health. There isn't. It's just your emotional response, how you react to it emotionally. So if you look at it from a positive angle, if you say, oh, it's time for them to die, they fulfill their purpose because life is all about significance and not how we live, you would fare better. Looking at it from a positive angle, you would fare better. But if you look at it from the negative angle, you feel bad, it's not their time to die, oh, it's not right, it's not fair, you become all messed up. You would begin to suffer from that circumstance. So always change the way you look at things. As regards COVID-19, let's see it positively. Let's see it as a testing of our faith. Let's see it as coming to bring out the best out of us. Because you see, seeds of greatness are always inherent in us. But sometimes it takes a crisis to make it grow. And finally, let's see it as coming to inspire innovation in our nation. Recently, I heard the Minister of Education talk about the fact that they are going to be taking teachers on radio to educate students, from the media, which is an innovation. You see, schooling is not going to interfere with education. You can be educated at home. You can do your business from home. So this is a time for you to become innovative. This is a time for you to begin to think about new ways of doing things. Charles Darwin once said, it's not the strongest of species that, survive. It's the ones that are most adaptable to change. We need to adapt to change because change is constant. Change will always come. And that's what COVID-19 is about to, bring about. The second point I'm going to be mentioning is the fact that don't panic. Do not panic. Don't panic. You see, fear is already making people suffer even more than the virus. Fear is already killing people even more than the virus. And what doctors do not tell patients is the fact that they will be treating their fears just as much as they'll be treating their sickness or their injury. Because fear is a great intensifier of pain. Fear overwhelms you. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is an illusion. It makes you interpret the situation, negatively. Worry is not good for your health. Do not worry. Worry is the most dangerous activity on the surface of the earth. All it does is to just raise your blood pressure up. It has no health benefit. If, for example, if COVID-19 can be resolved, what's the point of worrying? Because in 1, 3, 6 months, it means it's all going to be gone. Because scientists are already taking research, are making research. So if it's going to be resolved, there's no need to worry. On the other hand, if it's not going to be resolved, what's the point of worrying? What's the point of dying before your death? Allowing stress, worry, fear kill you. There's no point. So do not panic. You need to remember the fact that, you see, ships do not sink because of the water around them. No. Ships sink because of the water that gets into them. So amidst the chaos and the uncertainties in the world, keep stillness within you. Stay calm, stay focused. The third point I'll be mentioning is the fact that you need to mind your own business. There's something called God's business, which is the weather. You can't control the weather. When you're going out, you don't know if there's going to be traffic. You can't control that. You don't know what the future holds. You can't control. That's God's own business. There's something called other people's business. People's opinion of you. People's reaction of you. You can't control that. If, for example, your spouse is going to cheat on you, you can't control that. But you can control yourself, which is your own business. You can control your decisions. You can control your emotions, your perception. You can control it. So if there's anything you need to worry about you taking the right measures, you taking the preventive measures, you washing your hands regularly, you observing the social distancing. Those are the things you need to be worried about. The final point is gratitude. Embrace an attitude of gratitude. You see, cancer patients are treated using 2 steps: chemotherapy and 4 hours of comedy television. Why do they do this? Because they understand the fact that, you see, when patients are positive, it quickens their healing process. The body produces endorphins when you're happy, when you're positive, and enables you heal faster. So this is a time more than ever for us to be happy, for us to be grateful, for you to focus on the positive things. Someone said that if anything bad has happened to you, God is the reason why everything bad has not happened to you. Focus on gratitude. Be happy. You have a home to stay in. You have food to eat. You have not been infected with the virus yet. Focus on the right things. Be grateful. Gratitude is very important. It boosts your immune system. So I like to encourage us. You see, how we fare, how we manage ourselves goes a long way. We have a good immune system that can overcome just anything. But we need to stay positive. We need to take the right measures in overcoming this virus. And in no time, by the grace of God, we will overcome this current crisis. Thank you very much. It's my pride, privilege, and pleasure to be doing this.